It's game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off that loss to Detroit. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And tonight, the matchup at the center position is certain to draw attention. Not something we say every night because the bigs don't seem to be stressed. But tonight, Chris, that is a factor.
Thank God big guys are back in the game. Kevin, you know, I got this opinion that there's a conspiracy against the big guys. I mean, hey, big guys played in this basketball. You guys remember a guy by the name of Mikan? He was pretty big. So, yeah, tonight we have a great center matchup. Can't wait to watch this.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Down low, it's Millsap and Jokic. Murray and Harris in the backcourt. And it's Chandler in at the 3 spot. Horford kicks to Smart. 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
Celtics on D. It's a 3-point game. Millsap sets the pick for Murray. Millsap a screen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Irving dishes to Horford. Inside. Jokic with the steal. Chandler kicks to Murray. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Chandler the pass to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Monroe. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Picked by Horford. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Smart. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that's the kind of effort they love to see from Smart. He's sticking his nose in there and doing some work on the offensive boards.
Millsap a screen on Irving. Murray for 3.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
Irving drives in. Horford kicks to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Screen by Monroe. Irving dishes to Horford. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Horford's got his first 3 points of the game.
Horford continues to show us that he loves to train.
Murray with it. Jokic with his screen on Irving. Murray kicks to Jokic. Dives for it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Irving with it. Picked up by Harris. Layup off the pick. And there's the nice layup by Irving.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Murray. Jokic a screen. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Harris misses.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Here's Irving. Over Harris. Irving misses.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there. They can't keep doing that.
Jokic with this screen on Irving. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm?
Denver shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Irving. And the layup falls. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Jokic has got 5 now. Irving kicks to Monroe. Back to Irving. There's the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And with all the talk about Kyrie coming to Boston, you still have to figure how he'll fit in to the team. Has this year and next left on his contract, player option after that. But with his scoring and shooting, should make this offense even more potent.
4 seconds left. 3 on 3. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
And when you put a player of Kyrie's ability into this Boston system, you have to expect good things. Irving does so much for himself and others. The longer he plays with the team, I think the more comfortable he'll become.
Basket counts. He has 5.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
And it's Harris off the drive. And slam dunk by Harris.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Oh, well, that's because it was terrific anticipation. Also, the quick hands, a lethal combination.
2 on the clock. Here's Hayward. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Hayward's got 5 points so far. Now here's Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Kicks it to Harris. And it's good, 2 points. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Picked by Horford. Irving passes to Horford. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And the 6th pick in the 2014 draft out of Oklahoma State, one of the Cowboys, Marcus Smart, might not put up eye-popping numbers, Chris, but they love what he brings to the table.
Yeah, it's all about his heart. I mean, his offensive game has been a little slow to develop. He doesn't shoot great percentages. And when his team needs him most, it seems like he always has a big impact on the game, whether offensively, defensively, a big rebound. He's just a good luck charm for them. He's almost like the leprechaun.
Here's Wiles. Off target with his 3. The Celtics with the lead. Picked by Horford. Out left to the wing. And a dunk by Horford.
Horford is a big, athletic player who is so skilled inside. I mean, he uses his long arms incredibly well for jams like that.
Now here is Harris. Beasley the screen. Barton dishes to Fareed. Denver needs to get off his shot from 11 feet away. Barton, no luck. Celtics leading by 3. Hayward kicks to Smart. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here is Horford. 5 points in the game. Rozier the pass to Hayward. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
And Gordon Hayward has increased his scoring average every season he's been in the league, and couple that last year also a career high in offensive efficiency. The guy is just a budding superstar.
And Gordon Hayward has worked on his strength, but also his balance, adding boxing, Greg, as you were talking about, to his off-season training.
Yeah, great point. I mean, the strength, the balance, and footwork make him a great slasher. This guy gets in the lane and just has a knack for working himself to the foul line.
So it's the Celtics now, following the missed shot by Will Barton. Horford with the screen on Barton. Horford with it. Wiles there. Horford, no luck.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now Harris. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Wiles kicks to Fareed. Barton wide open. He fires. They need this one. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Look, he doesn't waste time. Once he gets the rebound, he does what he should. Goes right back up with it.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Chris, it's a players' league, and yet the officials, of course, have an impact on games. I'm thinking of a certain Game 6 back in 2002. In your opinion, how does the league ensure greater consistency with the officiating of games?
Well, I promised myself, Kevin, thanks for bringing up 2002, that I would never think about that aloud. You know, I'm going to have to go lay on somebody's couch after we do this game right here. But I think the league just has to be transparent. They have to let fans know when the ref has messed up. We're all human, so I think it comes into play when you aren't transparent, when you aren't honest with your fans, because we have the smartest fans of any sport, I believe. And so I think transparency is good, but human error is always going to be in there as long as it doesn't go back to the type of human error we saw in 2002.
But Chris, I do sense that is a goal of theirs, and bit by bit they're getting toward that goal.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, I believe that our league has done some great jobs when it comes to advancing referees and how the game is officiated. When you look at, not only do we have the referee center back in New York, where the referees now can go and get help, and the game is faster, and also, you know, we have 3 refs on the floor, and so and we have the best condition refs. And so I think the game is just going to be better because we have passionate refs, we have passionate officials, and passionate players, and we're going to work together to make sure that this game is the best for every fan to be presented to, and also that every player has a chance to win a championship and don't have their heart broken.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lay-in, takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
And it's Rozier missing.
That was as easy as it gets. He needs to complete those looks.
And it's Beasley in the corner. And the ball goes out of bounds. That is touched by Fareed.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. Brown with a screen on Harris. Picked by Horford. They set the screen. They get the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Bain. That's his first foul.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Morris is checked in for the Celtics. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barton against Morris. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
Denver shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Tatum. Martin defending. Tatum dishes to Morris. He feeds it to Tatum. Morris with the screen for Tatum. Offline with his 3. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Celtics. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you? Stats. The Nuggets trail by 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston. Rozier's out there with Brown. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Tatum in at the 3, the small forward. Now the pass to Rozier. Goes back up. Stolen by Fareed. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Lyles.
Oh, heads up play. The defense collapses inside. He shrewdly launches the transition 3.
Rozier kicks to Tatum. Morris, left side. Out to the right wing. Rozier, the pass to Brown. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, the Celtics have stars with Hayward and Kyrie Irving, but their strength is their depth. Not a lot of fat on this roster. They're all capable.
Here's Lyles, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Oh, the D really smothered him there and didn't allow him to get a clean look.
Rozier kicks to Tatum. Beasley with a clean look. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And the Celtics collecting assets, but there's only so many roster spots.
Well, Coach Stevens said he wouldn't employ traditional roles with this team. It really breaks it down to ball handling.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I love to hear his explanation to Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Offensive rebound. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Kenneth Faried. Millsap comes in for Lyles. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Will Barton. And it's Jamal Murray in for Harris. Out left to the wing. Here's Tatum to the left wing. Over Chandler. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, he hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
Feeds to Murray. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Celtics have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. In the corner, Tatum with it. The screen from Brown. In the corner, Tatum with it. They get it back. Morris. The shot that time, not on target.
The D doing everything they can to cut him off on his way to the hoop.
Easily outside. Baines with the block. Here's Brown. Over to the wing. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Denver making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And when the Nuggets are clicking on offense, Greg, they are a joy to watch.
You know they are, and one reason is because they're one of the better passing teams in the league. And right near the top in terms of assists per game last season. And all players on this roster at all positions look to make that extra pass to get an easy bucket.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Craig Monroe, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Hayward comes in for Morris. Smart's checked in for Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Rozier. Chandler kicks to Jokic. Back to Chandler. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Monroe. They shoot again. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 6 points for Jamal Murray.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will light you up from beyond. He's lethal.
Hayward dishes to Monroe. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And part of analyzing a game can be offering forth critique of players or officials or organizations. Chris, how do you find that balance of candor and yet not being too critical, being too harsh?
Great question. The way I try to have an honest balance is to remember how I felt when it happened to me.
Interesting.
When you're a player, if someone comes with hard, credible evidence, I mean, it's true. You can't take anything personal. But when guys are just criticizing the same jump shot that you made last play, I'm not that guy. So, you know, I try to keep a balance by being fair and honest, first of all, to the fans of that city and that state, and letting them know how great their team is, but also that maybe their team is playing lazy. Maybe look at this effort not out there by the floor. But also, in a blowout game, I also give the team that's losing by 30 just as much respect as I do the winning team, because those guys work just as hard. This is just a specific night they didn't play that well. So I just try to make every game as special as it is to me, from being a kid growing up to being able to play in the league, but then also just being fair. You know, benefit of the doubt first, but if you do 2 or 3 stupid things, then you're a stupid player that night. You know, just being honest, having fun. And I've gotten some calls from players, and I don't care. You know, I'm not hard to find. And I just try to have fun, be honest. honest, and no hard feelings, man.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players.
And his ability to knock down shots from the mid-range. I mean, he just seems to roll that ball so easily off his fingertips. It looks like it's going in every time.
Jokic with a screen on Irving. Millsap a screen. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight. Irving passes to Hayward. In the corner, Smart with it. Drills it from outside. Smart's got 7.
Showing his range. Smart spacing the floor.
Here's Murray. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him, and he's on his way to the bucket.
Irving kicks to Monroe. And there's the feed to Hayward. Monroe dishes to Smart. Yes, that goes in. 9 points in the game so far.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
Here's Murray. 8 points for him. Puts it up from 15. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Monroe with a screen on Harris. In the corner, Tatum with it. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Tatum's got the game tied up here for Boston.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the 2nd quarter, think again.
Millsap sets the pick for Murray. Jokic a screen. Harris will not go. This is off the front iron. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Irving attacking. Jokic with the steal. Here's Harris. Good work defensively by Monroe. Boston's gotten cold from deep in the 2nd quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And Hayward gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Boston making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Monroe. Horford comes in for Tatum. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marcus Smart. And so here's Denver.
Well, and the Celtics bringing in Brad Stevens as head coach in 2013. That same summer, they made their blockbuster trade with the Nets. 2 home run moves for their franchise.
He has 3 in the game and 2 in this quarter. He is really in a groove now.
Picked by Horford. Hayward from outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. And the Celtics signed Brad Stevens to a 6-year contract to lure him away from Butler in college basketball. Chris, they were very confident he'd be a great coach.
Well, they might want to pull out their pen and have him sign another 6-year deal real quick because he's already established himself as one of the league's top coaches.
Murray, good.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
In the corner, Horford with it. Hayward kicks to Brown. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing in style.
Jokic with his screen on Brown. Harris passes to Millsap. And stolen by Irving. Here we go, one-on-one. He shoots again. And it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
What speed in transition. Brown just slashing down the court for the high percentage shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And it's rare for rookies to come into the NBA ready at the defensive end. But you know what, C-Webb? Jaylen Brown already more than solid.
Well, yeah, I mean, he has a great frame. He plays physical. He's in a great system, and he wants it. He'll only get better with time.
Here's Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, that's just straightforward basketball from Harris. Driving to the hoop with purpose and not letting anyone, or anything for that matter, slow him down.
Here's Horford. And it's Denver with the rebound. 1:24 left in the second quarter. Irving against Harris. They set the pick. Screen by Fareed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Martin left side. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. That's now 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
Look at how active Irving is on defense. Always using his quick hands to swipe away steals.
Three-pointer, Barton. Another 3 for Denver. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devin Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Morris is checked in for Horford. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his mad hops on these jams.
Harris kicks to Lyles. Snatched away. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Brown.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Now here is Harris. Tight defense on him. Kicks it out to Beasley. 3 seconds.
Oh! Tell us how you really feel
about that finish. Whew. Oh, my goodness. Fella's going to hurt somebody with a dunk like that. Probably will hurt himself.
Oh, there's too much fun to be had.
Well, unless you're the defense there, that's getting shown up in a big way.
Nikola Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard. Denver in the lead. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Chandler at small forward with Millsap the 4. Murray and Harris in the backcourt. And it's Jokic in at the 5.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
The screen from Brown. Tatum dishes to Morris. And stolen by Harris. And here is Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And we hear so much about this being the era of point guards, but you look at the crop of small forwards in the league today. Wow, what a lineup. And talk about versatility. There are a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah, the NBA has changed a lot. The 2-guard used to be the most athletic position when you think about it with the Jordans, the Clyde Drexlers, other guys, but it's really changed. And really look at the size. Kevin Durant, you know, I was always amazed. I'm a power forward at 6'9". He's 2 inches taller than me, and he can play the point guard. So the game is evolving when you look at Kevin Durant, LeBron, Kawhi Leonard, Antetokounmpo, Jimmy Butler, those type of guys. When you want to talk about versatility, playing both ends of the floor and being able to score and get buckets, these guys come to mind.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. At the top of the key, Millsap. Here's the 3. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Irving against Harris. Irving passes to Hayward. Dishes it to Horford. 6 to shoot. Here's Smart. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
Bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
Irving can't get it to go. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's the dish to Harris. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Brown is checked in for Smart. Irving with the ball. He's got 8. Hayward right side. Monroe kicks to Hayward. The Celtics working the ball around now. And it's Brown missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Now here's Murray. He's covered by Irving.
And how unique is this situation for the Celtics? I mean, one of the best teams in the league, and yet at the same time, still drafting top picks. You know, the after effects of a trade with the Nets that quite honestly will go down as one of the league's all-time heists.
Rozier, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Harris. 4 on the clock. Horford. Out to Hayward. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And that's 12 points for Gordon Hayward.
Oh, man, how about that vision from Horford? I mean, it's all about hitting the open man. High efficiency offense right there.
Jokic a screen. He used that pick just right. Murray's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Nuggets. And as the Nets struggle to rebuild without their draft picks, Greg, their losses have been Boston's gain.
Yeah, the rich get richer. I mean, meanwhile, the Celtics sign all-star caliber veterans like Al Horford and Gordon Hayward on the open market. And it's just rare for a team to have the best record in the conference and land the #1 overall pick.
Jokic a screen. Chandler with a screen for Murray. Takes the 3. Chandler, no good. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Rozier the pass to Horford. They set the pick. Down low. Layup off the pick. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Monroe. To the right side. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Harris. Jokic has got 15 points.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Rozier kicks to Hayward. Harris against Brown. Pass to Rozier. Brown jams it in.
You know what, Kevin? You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
Now here is Harris. He's got 15. Pass to Millsap. Shoots it. And it's sent back by Horford. And Monroe kicks to Hayward. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's sent back by Horford.
Wow, the rim protection by Horford. I mean, Al Horford standing 6'10", always played bigger.
And last season, how about the jump to true stardom that Jokic was able to make? There was a stretch where every game he just looked more and more incredible. Truly gave this team, I think, a franchise player in the blink of an eye.
Both good from the line that time. And for so many fans, Greg, of Jokic, it wasn't a surprise to see his play blossom last season.
Yeah, and boy, did he. Jokic is so skilled for a big man, having played point guard growing up. Still very young and looks to be a star for a long time.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
So it's the Celtics now. The screen from Brown. Monroe right side. Passes it to Hayward. Back to Monroe. For the tie. Drops in the tray. Rozier's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Oh, beautiful looking 3-ball from Rozier. Really expanding his range.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Nuggets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the Nuggets over the past few seasons have done a great job as an organization of collecting talent.
And with that steady approach, they've been able to develop a star with Jokic. The Nuggets took a very disciplined approach to building this team, and you can see the depth they enjoy, and it all starts with the job this front office has done. And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Celtics trail by 3. Picked by Horford. It's Brown on the wing. Got it. Good job in the low post. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now Murray. 21 points in the game. For 3, Harris. Horford with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Love the commitment from Murray on defense, moving his arms all around to come up with these steals.
Out to Hayward. And Brown throws it down hard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And that's an intentional foul.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And there had been a will he or won't he feeling with Gordon Hayward's free agency. Tough choice, I got to believe, for him to leave Utah, but you can see why he wanted to join forces here with the Celtics.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Kenneth Faried's checked in for Jokic. Trey Lyles comes in for Paul Millsap. Will Barton, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Harris. And Boston was the heavy favorite to sign Gordon Hayward, and ultimately the opportunity was just too hard to pass up.
And he's reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. This team has a great path to make a deep playoff run, and this just adds another star to a very balanced roster.
Brown dishes to Horford. Here's Hayward. And that one comes up a bit short.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws a shot off.
Murray. And the rejection by Monroe. Brown kicks to Hayward. Brown the pass to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Now here's Murray. He's covered by Brown. Here's Lyles. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And again, it's Al Horford. Horford's got 4 points this quarter.
And when he gets it in close, Al Horford is one of the best, one of the premier finishers in this league.
Three-pointer, Barton hits the three-point bomb. Barton's got 9.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Out to Hayward. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Fareed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barton outside. To the inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
And they got to bring the double team on it.
Boston making some changes. Marcus Morris comes in for Al Horford. And it's Tatum in for Gordon Hayward.
Well, the one thing you notice about the Celtics, they look for players with a chip on their shoulder. They want players with that inner fire, that love for competition.
It's tipped. And pushing it up, here's Denver. For 3, Murray. Rebound, Boston. Monroe's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over in the corner, Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And you look up and down the Celtics roster, Chris, a lot of guys who play with a chip on their shoulder.
Well, that's how you build a culture. It rubs off on the other players. You have to find those guys, though. It's not something you can teach.
Rozier kicks to Monroe. Morris outside. In the corner. Tatum with it. Morris a screen. To halt the run. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team, and terrific size at his position.
Here's Irving. Barton with the rebound.
Just the presence of the D in the lane is enough to make him short-arm that layup.
Harris kicks to Beasley. Back to Harris. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Back to Irving. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 11 points.
I like how Irving fills the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
Here's Harris. Barton dishes to Fareed. Beasley, the pass to Fareed. The second chance effort. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. .43 seconds left in the third. And that one's good. Barton. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Irving. He's got 11. Over in the corner, Brown. Irving against Harris. Shot from the wing. Again, Irving missing. The Nuggets leading by 9.
And this is where you milk the clock.
You're exactly right. No reason to give your opponent another crack at this. It's all you.
Harris kicks to Beasley. Back to Harris. Off the mark. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Celtics trail by 9. Irving and Brown pair at the 1 and the 2. Tatum out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Monroe in the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. And it goes down 2 points. Nuggets shooting 47%, pretty solid. Harris outside. Martin left side. Shot off the screen. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Tatum. Irving passes to Morris. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
You see the cleverness of Irving on that play. Able to get his shot off despite getting wet.
While some are still speculating as to why Kyrie wanted out, the reality is, and it's this case with all great players, he feels like he's good enough to be the man on a team that can contend for a championship. And you might question how he went about it, but he's basically been a pro in his approach, and now he's got the chance.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. In the corner, Tatum with it. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Harris outside. Barton sets a screen for Harris. The kick out to Fareed. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Fareed.
Couldn't come up with that pass there. Clearly wasn't expecting it.
Boston trailing. Outside Irving. Morris a screen. Irving with a clean look to tie it up. And it's all evened up.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And there is going to be a lot of discussion over Irving's decision to want out for a long time. And what he does the next few years may end up defining his legacy. He is all in on himself, and it could pay off huge or fizzle out.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
To take the lead. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, this game is coming down to the wire, and rush plays like that show how much pressure the players out there really feel.
A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Fareed, and Paul Millsap sub in for Lyles. In the corner, it's Morris. The kick out to Brown. Now here's Tatum. Martin defending. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here is Harris. The pass to Jokic. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Boston leading by 5. Irving dishes to Monroe. Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And the basket by Harris.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, they got to get a better shot than that.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And really the Nuggets, a stronger team than many had predicted last season. One area that troubled them was the defensive end. And when they would lose, it was usually by being unable to come up with consistent stops.
Horford is checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. The Nuggets also changing it up. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Barton. Harris comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Jamal Murray in for Harris. And for the Nuggets and their defensive issues, Greg, a lot of it stemmed from their lack of rim protection.
Yeah, the inability to challenge shots in general, for that matter. And they also had problems applying pressure and forcing turnovers as a team, at the bottom of the league in terms of turnovers forced.
Irving with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Here's Morris. Tatum to the left wing. Chandler with the steal. Here's Murray. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Murray's got 17 now, just in the second half. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Kicks it to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And I really like how fast Tatum gets off the ground. You know, at 6'8", dunking comes easily, but he's got that forceful mind to pursue the ball.
Murray kicks to Millsap. And it's sent back by Horford. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum leading the charge.
Really easy to appreciate Tatum's ability. Doesn't back away from the contact when he's in attack mode at the rim.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Boston making a switch here. Rozier's checked in.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Here's Murray. Morris with the block.
Oh, just fantastic defense for Morris, getting right in the face of the shooter and coming up with the rejection.
And up before again for the Nuggets, running the court. Murray, good.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, when Morris gets it down in the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up and in.
Murray kicks to Harris. Knocks it loose. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jokic.
And how about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
Back to Chandler. Jokic kicks to Chandler. On the wing, Harris. He dishes it to Millsap. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And a name that a lot of NBA teams were in on this past offseason was Paul Millsap. His ability to shoot from outside and play in the post was wanted all over the league. And the Nuggets were the team ultimately that was able to land it.
And for the Nuggets, Millsap, Greg, seems to be what they want in the 4.
You know, he pairs well with Jokic and others on this team, gives them some shooting and rebounding, plus his overall versatility is what separates him. The Nuggets seem to jump out of nowhere to sign him, but when you look at things, it really does make sense.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Harris with it. Jokic a screen. Harris kicks to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Some changes for Boston. Craig Monroe, he's checked in for Morris. Gordon Hayward comes in for Tatum. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Rozier. Horford double team. Here's Irving. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Irving does a solid job maintaining his balance, even with the D being all over him. Impressive athleticism.
Chandler a screen. Pass to Jokic. Murray with it. Guarded now by Irving. Back to Jokic. And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
And guys, they're showing great instincts too, anticipating how the ball was going to come off the boards and timed it out perfect.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. And the shot goes down. And that's 17 points for Gary Harris.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Now here's Irving. He's covered by Murray. Hayward from outside. Jokic with the steal. Chandler attacking. And it's sent back by Irving. Celtics passing it around. Monroe against Jokic. Monroe, the pass to Horford. Outside Irving. That 3 off the mark. And the call will be against Al Horford. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Now Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray to take the lead. The offensive rebound.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
It's effort, it's ability. He also has incredible instinct.
Picked by Horford. Irving kicks to Hayward. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Tips it up. Rebounded by Craig Monroe.
Well, after a terrific last quarter, he has looked utterly lost and down on himself. He can't get anything to go there. He can't get right.
Irving kicks to Horford. Irving double team. And stolen by Harris. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Harris has got 19 points. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. Jokic a screen. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Horford.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
When the score is close, you want this guy on the line.
Screen by Monroe. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Here's Murray. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Millsap kicks to Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
You love it when the big fella shows off his ability from beyond the arc.
Here's Smart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The clock now can just run out for the Nuggets. And here is Murray. So we see Denver get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.